No? Okay. I'm interested. I'm interested to see how you play.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, that's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was.
I hope so. I hope he's our quarterback of the future. Hold on, I'll be right back.
You won't understand it. We have to rings like a Saturn. This feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and let y'all peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch this. Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get took, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity and shut, don't make way for a prodigy. Going to catch your breath for a second, look at your neighbor and check in. We bout to march, so if you not get to stepping, I done told you who I am, I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent. I'm setting a precedent, no mistakes and no accident. We ignoring the standard set cause our lowest is passionate. This alone is a classic hit. I'm a verb amongst adjectives. If the industry full of and my words is a laxative. I'm a maniac on these beats, I'm insane and it's not discreet. I'm enraged because y'all ain't see it. I'm spraying on every street, entertaining, no whack opinion. Who's saying we not elite? I'm over Balenciagas, I'm changing into my cleats. It's go time, it's showtime. I ain't calming down until this place is a ghost town. Tired of the faking, we bringing back Motown. No staring this go round. I'm taking no prisoners, so prepare for a showdown. Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get took, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity and shut, don't make way for a prodigy. Just down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get took, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity and shut, don't make way for a prodigy.
Okay, I'm back. You ready to press X? Yep, pressing it. Oh shit. Alright, yeah. What? No, I was just thinking about editing my uniform to like rush or something, but I decided to just keep the home.
We are in the Pacific
Northwest
as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto district of Seattle. Tonight, it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Golden Eagles of London.
Oh yeah, like Christmas jerseys, huh?
Seahawks. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football, as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25.
You didn't want it. Damn, how many X Factors you got on your defense?
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
My receiver already?
Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Before this one, and they're paying off.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
No, that wasn't to him. You hit me.
9-1 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Right.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Walker now on 1st and 10. He'll get this down to the 38. But you look at this defense, they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the number 1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good
What the?
performance.
Come on. Come on. That was a first down. Come on, really?
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage.
Damn, man.
But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move,
Okay.
defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now an audible here into something else. Off the play fake.
Really?
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Damn, okay.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, how about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz.
Damn.
And change the blocking assignment.
How,
So he
okay.
comes through and puts him on
It's
the
alright.
ground.
It's alright. Whatever. Whatever.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
To throw on 2nd down. Herring toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Herring flushed out right.
Oh, what?
Oh.
Wow. That's so dumb. Okay.
After the penalty,
All right.
first set of downs, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just...
Oh, there we go. Nick Bolton. Let's go. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh, come on. Come on. Yeah.
He's had a fantastic rookie season. Lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having...
That's a good, what a good linebacker.
To accept that throw, because for the most
Yeah.
part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Running left
Oh,
is
Jesus. Why'd you have to hit him like that?
nowhere. Losing yards
Yeah.
back to the 15.
He better not be
2 yards to
injured.
loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
All right,
The
I
opening
can
play
see.
of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throw out wide to Walker. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Setting up the screen here. This is
come on. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Stiff arm. Let's go. Oh yeah, when I see him about to get tackled, I just hold down X for the stiff arm and hope for the best.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both? Yeah. I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to the game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots.
A second down pass play.
I don't know. No, you have it. I went out of bounds. My guy, I think my defense was just making me nervous. I'm playing the pressure. I hope so.
If they don't stop the run as well, that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Oh shit. Oh, 4th and 30. Oh shit. Got the tackle. Scarlet Witch made the tackle.
One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Your pass defense is nuts, bro.
Got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Trying the left side with Walker. And he's going to be brought down.
Oh no, my cornerback.
So far it's working.
I like what we're seeing from
Wait, no, that's my semi-center. I don't know why it said cornerback.
It appears that he's been waiting all
Yeah.
day long to get out here and take off.
Oh no. Oh.
This is intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it.
Oh, nice.
Right around the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Line of scrimmage,
it is.
37 on 1st and 10.
It's like Star Wars. I like the snipers. You don't have any ammo.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's like all Star Wars guns, so there's no ammo.
A lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have
Like
the
what?
amount of time that you have in a normal week to
Yeah.
put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming up?
Ooh, come on.
Guys
He got up. He's fine. He's fine. He got up. He's just out for a play.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw on second down. Herring.
Oh,
He's going to
shit.
this one deep right side.
Oh, Woolen. Woolen.
Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again.
Oh, Tort. Whoa.
Adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
A running play on first down will give 4 up to the 29.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Damn.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Hand off here to Walker. And just shutting him off there. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 62 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Welch. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw.
Oh.
As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
He'll try again with the arm here.
Oh, no.
And it'll be intercepted.
Peter Parker.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
On any running for this call, they're always hoping it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually
Oh,
the
shit.
defense back on its heels.
Oh, shit.
He'll take this across the
Damn, he was
25 before going
timing.
out of bounds. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the 1st down.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The throw over the middle taken in. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football, So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Oh.
Misses the target, incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That zero on the scoreboard is
Whoa,
what
kind of punt?
It'll be just an 18-yard punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll?
I don't know.
Guys will get the football back.
He was?
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball.
I think it might have been Silver. It was the white one. It was Quicksilver, I think.
An interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. The offense on 3rd down tonight. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Herring. And for the 3rd time here in this half,
oh my god. This game. Interception City.
We've seen him give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last.
Oh no. Oh god.
Can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. How about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at
Your
least
team's
3
crazy,
points?
man.
I think they're also thinking bigger right now.
Jesus Christ.
A sack back at the 32. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the left hash, this from 46. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season.
God damn.
Connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to partner because he hasn't missed all year long.
No, he's my kicker. I drafted a new kicker.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
No. Dixon does the kickoffs and punts, and I got a new guy that just does field goals. Yeah. I know. I was like, whatever. I think it's in a Marvel character too.
And this game, Charles, much talked about coming in. You think there's a real chance this is a Super Bowl preview?
I do, because as things stand.
Oh, they said this is a Super Bowl preview.
Maybe things will shake out a little bit and some moves along the way. But here we are right now. These are your 2 current #1 seeds, and I think they're both good enough to make it to the big game.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. To throw on 2nd down, Herring. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's a quick throw call out wide. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, Herring. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herring.
Oh. Okay. Oh, really? Oh, damn.
Tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So now then the penalties got him set up with a 1st and goal. And they'll run on the inside here.
Ooh, nice. Okay. All right.
This one in for a touchdown. Great effort there.
Not with your pass defense.
And the Golden Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Oh, you got Cyclops as your kicker? Nice.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this
what the fuck?
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Back to throw here. And Walker has it. Finding room at midfield. And down right around the 37.
Oh my god.
As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A quick throw, but incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Whoa! Oh.
Knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has
this is crazy, man.
Info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line.
What? I'm trying to do something sneaky.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. Going for
Oh my god, why was he wide open like that? What the fuck? Who was supposed to be on him? I was? Fuck, I clicked to the wrong guy.
Is answered.
How did they get that done?
Charles,
Yeah,
every time
I'm gonna take a
makes one
dab.
of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
Hold
And
on,
they
hold
should feel
on.
that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
I don't know. Your defense is crazy, man. I don't. I'm like, damn. He is 14-10.
And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Yeah, there's brothers. So you could just go with the Super Bowl with the defense you have right now. But yeah, with the defense that you have right now, you could win the Super Bowl.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
I've beaten both of them before, which is nuts. So I guess we'll see how this game plays out.
Offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them.
Your guys went down. He didn't want to get hit from the back. He just fucking went down.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open.
No, I think it's because your guys went down first, and then I hit him in the back. No.
Throwing again. Herring. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll
What the
let it go
fuck?
deep right side. And that's going to be too high. And bounds it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Needed 10.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
Oh
He's
shit.
got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. That good for 19 and a first down.
Usually the big fella's a blocker, a lead back, but he gets the ball on first down. What a surprise for everyone. And as a former safety, if he breaks into the secondary and you see him coming, you just know that's a whole lot of man you've got to deal with now.
On 1st and 10, Herring escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can support
Really?
your defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type
What
of play.
the fuck?
And they'll bring him down at the 14-yard
Whoa.
line.
That's
51
insane.
yards rushing for him now to this point.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is going to get tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening.
I was playing the Monster Hunter for a little while.
Ready to get this drive underway. And their deficit a little wider.
I played Marvel Rivals for a little while.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator,
Man, I don't know what I'm going to do. Your defense is nuts.
He'll look to throw.
What? Why wasn't I pressed the button? I was pressing the fucking button. What the fuck? No, I didn't. I held it down to get for a bullet, and I don't know. Maybe I had fat fingers or something. Yeah, I lost. I think you won after that one. No. With how this game's going. That was dumb.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go play action here on 1st down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense.
No.
Multiple defenders on the
Well,
drive's
maybe
first play.
This is a little hard for me to
maybe it's your internet.
but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers. You see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Off the play fake. Herring. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again.
Oh my God.
37-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even...
Really? I lost. He just phased right through him.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise.
That's funny.
Appropriate. Those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Street's got it, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And now they're in the hurry up.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Running right, here's Walker. And they'll get him down.
Oh, it's not holding. Wow. Of course.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll set up a throw. And, oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception.
Dude just fell over.
Derek Stingley picks it.
The receiver's not even trying.
Midfield at the 48-yard line.
I don't know.
At their own 48-yard line.
Yeah, one of them did. No.
So good starting field position for them
Yeah.
as they come up first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. In trouble, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. We are headed to the fourth here on Thanksgiving night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington, as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. The offense on third down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is third down and 12. Back to throw. Herring. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and they will take over first and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game.
Dang, no blocking, really, bro?
On this drive,
Really?
and in a relatively quick manner. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second
He
and
just
11.
looked at you. He just looked at you.
Situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
No way.
My goodness, another interception.
Oh my god. This is so bad. Yeah. Holy shit.
Off play action. Herring. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 14.
What the fuck? You pressed the wrong button.
They envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And This one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Look at the big man.
Oh my God. That guy's fat. Oh, that was Peter Parker. He's fast as fuck.
76 yards. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw, and they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
We're playing football here. Just play football.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's not why you asked me. You never walked up to Riz?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Herring. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A beautiful fake. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Rolling to his right.
What the?
Open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I tell you, he's been running for his life all game long. They've sacked him time after time. And here he's again forced to beat the retreat. And he's got to throw this ball away.
Here's 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I really like the vision he displayed on that one because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herring. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. I hate to surrender the football when you're
What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You
You
go for it?
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
They'll try and run for it.
Oh.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice throw there for the first down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know he's watched this game since he was, what, 4, 5, 6 years old and dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard playing their Turkey Bowl games themselves. So now he's gone from the backyard to the big stage. And here he is.
91 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is 3rd and 4.
Oh my God.
But this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up the running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Oh, what? No way. Did you do that on purpose? You didn't do that on purpose, right?
Just for their own field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Welch. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Back to throw.
I lost. Because he can't throw it right. He throws it short. Damn. Oh, good game.
6-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
Yes, it is. This game is over. What do you mean?
To hold the safety, and you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get it.
It's over. Like, there's no way.
As well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the gun on 3rd down. Herring flush to his right. And he can't.
Oh my God. Oh my God. What the fuck?
He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. But collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case,
No, you push it. What do you mean you go for it? Don't do that. You push it. Because if you don't get it, then it's gonna really send it to overtime. Because there's flip position.
Now
What
with
the
just 1 second
fuck?
showing on the play
You're
clock,
high.
we're gonna get a timeout. That'll leave them with just
You're
one
high.
minute in this fourth
You're not going
quarter.
for it now.
They bring their punter out there now, standing just outside his own goal line. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, what? He was out. He was out. Damn. Are they going to review it for me? I can't even challenge it.
Allow them to exhale a little bit. Get relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
On the move to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Walker with a grab, left side. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
You can't. Because it's within 2 minutes.
As well as understand where they are in the field.
Back to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
GG's.
Sabotage their comeback plans. It is
Shut up. You shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
They bought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And a nice job there skipping away from the one tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. Second down. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And you've got to say, CD, it was...
Yep. GG's. Damn. Yep.
So please don't make me hold out. Bust down Cuban a summer day, I make it cold out. They was hot then, now they cold now. Left wrist dripping, I got it froze now. Went from rags to riches, take the clothes now. My name heavy all across the globe now. We ain't playing HBCU, I strike up the band. Stomping on them like a cute dog, go alpha man. In Miami, hard rock, jumping like a rock band. You know me, I love my green and cheese like a Packers fan. I'm a player, gotta keep it player, how the game go. With the steppers, I ain't gotta tell them, they just train to go. Calling plays and I'm calling shots like the head coach. First class, so we take the private, we don't do coach. They was hot then, now they cold now. They was hot then, now they cold now. They was hot then, now they cold now.
Dirty, yeah, you know we global with it. Black fit, limo tent, you don't know who in it. Whole team having motion, world know who winning. I'm known for handling business, the other dudes known for dissing. Big motion, boy, big vibing, boy. Tell them pipe that loud talk down, cause they ain't making noise. Yeah, homie, we them boys, who they be preaching about. If you see LT around, ballers bound to make a crowd. Let it try.
Many, mo, I knock them down 3 in a row. From the street straight to the field, from the field right to the show. All my dogs are trained to go. Make sure my people don't work no more. Been let down so many times and stand on my back, I swear it don't hurt no more. Got dirt all on my hands, but I still watching and count this money. I had to stop rocking so many chains, I was trying to work out and it hurt my stomach. I get them rap, that boy mommy. Black on black, this Maybach done. When times was dark, we stood on the block around the clock. Now my life, son, I had to make it out. Rest in peace to Dolph, I took that paper out. Wanted some more laying out on the dough and bought my neighbor's house. I done done so many favors for some people, feel like I'm favored out. No eating in, we taking out. Same people who was cheering, they hating now, but so what? Dan Marino seats inside this Rolls truck, they dolphin blue. Big homie, y'all little boys better remember who y'all talking to. It's gonna cost you like a 50 for me and the gang, and we just walking through. We counting money often too.